right, let's move on to the second part of this lesson. For part 2, we're going to focus on multiplying fractions by whole numbers. I'm going to model one for you. You can simply watch me solve it, or you can solve it with me on your paper, and then I will give you a problem to solve on your own, then we'll check it together. The first one that I'm going to solve is 1/4 times 7. To solve this problem, I would start by putting my whole number over 1 to make it a fraction, because 7 written as a fraction in lowest terms is 7 over 1. Then I could simply multiply on the top, so multiply 1 times 7, and that's 7. Then multiply on the bottom, 4 times 1, that's 4. So my answer is 7/4. But we know when the numerator is larger than the denominator, that's called an improper fraction. So we need to change it to a mixed number. So I have to ask myself, how many times does 4 go into 7? Well, I know 4 can go into 7 only one time, because 1/4 is 4, but 2 4s would be 8, and that's bigger than 7. So our answer has to be 1 with some left over. So 4 can go into 7 one time, then there are 3 left over, and the denominator stays 4. So my answer for 1/4 times 7 is 1 3/4. All right, now I'm going to erase, and then I'm going to give you a problem to solve, and we can check it together. On your paper, I want you to write 3, that's our whole number, times 1/6. Okay, you're going to pause your video now. You're going to solve this problem. Remember, if your answer comes out as an improper fraction, you need to change it to a mixed number. And if your fraction is large, you can try to reduce it to lowest terms. Once you've solved the problem, turn your video back on. All right, I'm going to show you how I would solve this problem to see if you did it this way too. First, I would start by putting my whole number over 1 to make it a fraction. Then I would multiply my numerators. 3 times 1 is 3. Then I would multiply my denominators. 1 times 6 is 6 for an answer of 3/6. Now that is not an improper fraction, but it can definitely be reduced to lowest terms. So I look at my numbers and I notice 3 is half of 6. If I take 6 and divide it in half, the answer is 3. Or if I take 3 divided by 3 and 6 divided by 3, I will get 3 divided by 3 is 1, 6 divided by 3 is 2. So if you said the answer was 3/6, you're right, but in lowest terms it would be 1/2, because 1/2 is equivalent to 3/6. All right, in your Google form now you are going to have a couple of multiplying fractions by whole numbers to solve. Then you'll have part 3 of the video to watch.